Welcome back. Got another Trashy Tuesday dive on the Salt River in Arizona. Here with the Salty Scuba Squad. A bunch of people have lost phones, a ring, GoPros, sunglasses, all kinds of things. So we're looking to find these items and get them back to their owners. And while we're doing it, we're going to pick up some trash. Got a new camera, so now you're able to see what we see under the water here. You're going to see a lot of fish, you're going to see a lot of trash, and we might just get lucky and find some valuables. So appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's get right to it. 2 bags of trash out of Foxtail, and from here I'm going to get my gear on my board and then going to do a nice float down to the mud cliffs. All right, made it to the mud cliffs, and if you floated the river, then you know that this is a great stopping point. And on weekends, this place is just packed with people, and people jump off the cliff and they lose all kinds of stuff. We call it the treasure chest. And since I skipped ahead, Connie and Kurt and Josh, I got first dibs. So let's see what I can find. This is downriver from the mud cliffs, and gonna do a little bit of snorkeling and just show you kind of a picture of what the river is like in some of these other areas where you have this wavy river grass. The horses love to eat it, and there's some horses here later in the video. But if you lose something in the grass, it's as good as gone. You have to be very lucky to find a phone in the grass. It does happen. Pawnee found a phone in the grass on this trip, but yeah, you just see it, and it's very hard to see anything through that. There's some horses there. Oh, yeah. So fast forward, we're towards the end of the dive, and this is Coon Bluff. Last time I dove this, I stayed to the left, and there's big boulders, really strong current, not very good visibility, but this time I stayed to the right and discovered one of the coolest spots on the river to dive. I really hope the footage is going to do it justice. It starts off a little slow because I'm at the pool looking for garbage, but as you see, the current really builds up to the point where I'm holding on for dear life and doing the best I can to grab some garbage and find some treasures. So, hang tight. Video's almost over, but this is some of the best footage of the whole dive. Climbing down against the current to get down. It was really cool. Got a dog leash too. Well, thanks for joining me with the July 1st Trashy Tuesday with the Salty Scuba Squad. Shout out to Nate, Ashley, that was them right there. Kurt, Connie, Josh, and his dog joined us as well. Pulled 311 pounds out of the river. Found four or five phones, I think 4 phones. Tungsten ring. Good trip.